Well, it's a beautiful evening here at Broadbeach Bowls Club for the gold medal match of the men's Australian singles for 2024. And it is day 4 also. It's been a long few days for these players, but also long days in terms of how many games in one day. These players out here, they've been through it all today. We've seen some thrilling matches all day long, quality play across 4 matches, and tonight there can only be 2 standing and a chance to win this gold medal. And it is Western Australia's Cody Packer up against Victoria's Bye-Norris, as we see Jay on the screen there. Both players have just completed their roll-up, and we're going to be away very, very soon. Obviously no time limit for this game, and it is 2 hours and 30 minutes usually, but not tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We do not need no time limit, and it's first to score 25 shots to find out who will be the national singles champion for 2024. And I've got a man next to me who knows everything about playing big games on this green, and that is Aaron Sheriff. Welcome, Az.
On you, Snelly. Yeah, it should be a really exciting game. Both players are in great form, and I suppose it's a little bit of an interesting one that both players are representing their former states. They're both in New South Wales now, and this could be their last game for a little while representing the states they used to. So yeah, plenty to play for sure.
And in the other gold medal match, we're going to see Kelly McCarahan take on Christina Christic. That's happening next door, so one rink over on rink 23, and they've already started proceedings. And we'll keep you up to date with that. Obviously on the screen there you can see yourself, but we'll try and give you some insight to how that game's travelling as well from a player performance point of view and some of the things that's happening. Then you've of course got some bronze medal games a couple of rinks over. Jay Bruce taking on Jay Renowegi from Tasmania. That game's going to be a high quality match as well. Both those players have done very well to get through to the bronze medal match. And then it's Chloe Stewart versus Dawn Heyman in the women's bronze medal game on the end rink. So it's a beautiful evening. There's a nice reflection in the cloud of the sun as it sets. It's a really calm evening. It's probably our calmest evening so far out of the 4 nights I've been with you delivering these games. And we've seen some spectacular games, and this will be top shelf. Aaron Sheriff.
Yeah, great start from the boys. So, I suppose with this twilight sort of game, it's important to get off to a really good start, and then who handles the change of conditions as it gets darker. But Cody's just come off a really intense match against Jado to qualify. J-By's had the afternoon off, and I was talking to him inside. He went out and went back and had a shower and freshened up, and it's 2 quality singles players going at it. If their singles reputation lives up to it, this should be a fantastic game for you guys at home.
And Cody Packer, well, he is the defending champion. As we time that green bowl as it comes to rest, 15.7 seconds. So we'll work on that sort of 15.5 mark. And you see already players, only the one bowl just short of Jack. J-By just going through there. You're right, Aaron. Both players got a great singles record. You've got to know Bye-Norris pretty well the last few years with your trip down to Deer Park. Let's focus on Jay. What's Jay like as a player? And he's a fierce competitor, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Jay's been a great player for a long time, but I think the move to Deer Park was really important in his career. He's settled down. He's got a beautiful partner, and bit of life stability, and I think the last 2 years for him has been absolutely incredible, both on and off the green. So wasn't sure what to expect when I first he's played a good one there. It's a closer shot, but wasn't sure what to expect when I went to Deer Park. But J-By impressed me both years. He was absolutely phenomenal and integral part of the 2 titles that we won down there. Obviously at Curry Bowling Club now, so it's one to Jay to kick off. So new challenge for him, and I hope it all goes well.
So one shot to Bye-Norris starts proceedings here, the Victorian. Almost making 2 out of that. Perfect weight just to come down and sit that bowl of Cody Packers, but just missing under. As we see some crowds walk in, they found out, they've heard across the grapevine, across the socials, the bowl's now up. You can see those people walking in there. They found out there's a big game going on, or big games, plural, across this rink here at Broadbeach Bowls Club. Beautiful conditions, very calm now, hardly a breath of wind. And we had not only am I joined by a bowls royalty and bowls celebrity next to me and Aaron Sheriff, but we had a sporting great, a sporting goat pretty much on the Broadbeach premises about half an hour to an hour ago. Just luck would have it, looking over the fence, Gary Ablett Jr. kicking the soccer ball with a couple of mates on the soccer field just behind us here. Who would have thought the legend himself, AFL legend, Gary Ablett Jr. just having a kick of the soccer ball with his brother, big Zach Smith and a couple others. So that was pretty entertaining stuff. You never know who's in the area here at Broadbeach, but we're not worried about the soccer tonight. We're worried about these superstars putting on a show. So thank you for joining us, wherever you are watching from around the world. For those waking up in certain parts around the world and overseas, please send us a message, say hi, grab the link, share it around, and let's get the message out there that this is going to be a great evening of bowls here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club for 2024 men's and women's singles gold medal and bronze medal matches.
Slightly tentative start here. Obviously, playing for an Australian title, there will be nerves, but Cody's corrected extremely well. His first weight was pretty good, just a bit under the line, but played a great second bowl. Obviously, a bit like boxing, there's that feeling out period in the first 2 or 3 ends, and Cody's gone for a shorter length on the first end, and Bye stretched it out on the second end. So it'd be interesting to see how the tactics play out for this match.
And Big Jado from Tassie took it all the way to Cody Packer. We caught a glimpse of that game as we finished up streaming this game to you. Round 3 game, and did Cody have to play a couple of big ones at the end there. So Cody feeling the pinch a little bit, just wanted to make sure he could get some downtime, have something to eat, come back fresh, and it's working so far. A couple of rippers down the middle there.
Good line again. Be interesting to see whether Bye backs his draw or whether he's nice and aggressive at this. He's got the best back. Nice little funnel there on the forehand if he looks for a bit more of a solid weight. But it's good to see Jado up here. He's toiled up in Queensland, won a couple of Australian pairs with Bakes, I think, and extremely underestimated player. I think Jado's he's a phenomenal guy and a great player in his own right, and good to see him over there against Jay Bruce playing for a bronze medal.
So big weight, nice and controlled forehand, just pushing it slightly high. Turns his back on it, Bye-Norris. So I think he was more looking jack there, Aaron. More just trying to keep the weight under so he could get back for the jack.
Yeah, as we touched on in earlier games, it's committing to your pace when you play your runners, and played a nice positive weight, but probably expected a bit more turn. But just push it a touch wide, and you're expecting Cody to draw another one here.
So Cody Packer on the forehand on the eastern side.
It's a nice safe line.
So he's out to the paint there, as we mentioned in the previous game. That's 8 feet of draw once you're there.
His weight's pretty good.
Not a bad effort. About a foot short. Just I think the line's going to cost him in the end.
Well, the market's holding 4 paddles, so...
Well, they're in. There you go. Well, we're right up the other end of the green. And he's done enough. So 4 shots. Bye-Norris picking up 1 on the first end. And then dropping 4 on the second end to the defending champion, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Cody Packer trying to go back to back very hard to do this in the sport in any event, Aaron Sheriff.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's a long path winning your state championship, and then heading here, top 8 players in their respective states and doing battle in one day. So it's a arduous task. I think Cody won his in probably January. I think that's when the WA championships are held. So he's been waiting a long time, 9 months to get here and defend his title, but off to a great start.
Yeah, Matt up. So Matt's only 2 metres off the minimum as Bye-Norris is loading up here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for bowler Jack, missing high. He was quick on the mat there as Cody Packer's bowl was just finishing up. Bye-Norris on the mat. Well, indications early. He'll be after this. But can Cody Packer change things up here? Change the shape of this head. Second best result is a back bowl, and that's staying on.
Going again.
Less weight.
Is it overcorrection under?
So drop the weight and the line on that occasion. So one either side.
Yeah, slight overcorrection there. He brought his line in, but he didn't commit to that pace again. So probably played the right line if he used the first pace again. But just dropping that little bit got him under the jack.
That helps a little. Makes that gap a bit bigger. I think Jay will revert back to the draw here. And so these players are in good touch. The reason they've made it through to the finals because they can play every shot in the book. Going to need a good one here.
Yeah, I guess Cody's been on the green all day. He's got that rhythm and the vibe, and J-Boy had 2 really tough games, and got through them, and then he's had a good 3.5 hour break leading up to this. So he'd be wanting to get off to a really good start, but things just aren't panning out that way at the moment.
And especially playing east-west green 2 versus north-south green 4 in terms of turn and different environmental factors. Cody, as we saw 2 games back, he was here on this rink, or near to it. I wonder if that plays a part here, having those fresh lines in your mind.
Big shot here. You can draw the shot here, just ease a few of those butterflies, and looks like he's slightly under the line. The pace is definitely better. Is he going to hold on?
That's enough.
Probably second shot.
Yep. Alrighty, Cody Packer. That was Matt up, Jack on the tee. What's he going to do this time?
Well,
Matt back.
Well, considering he got 4 on a longer length last time, played it pretty solid as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw a longer end.
There you go. Great observation. Great observation by Aaron Sheriff, and a good insight to the game where even though Cody Packer just scored there with the Matt up and Jack on the tee, he's gone back to that longer length. So it's a comfortability thing. Longer end in this direction. As Aaron said, both players just feeling out the conditions, feeling out each other in the way of who wants to do what, and already signs are that Cody Packer's in good touch, but Bye-Norris not afraid to attack if need be.
Looks like he's attacking again. Just not committing to it, and it's swinging away.
So Aaron, that weight there, it goes off the green, so it's no longer on the green. Of course, it can't be scored. You spoke about before maybe nursing a runner or playing sort of and you've said the word not committing.
Yep.
Is it for you maybe go flat out and be fully committed, or look to maybe play to it so your bowl stays on? early days, just trying to get a bit of value out of your bowl?
Yeah, absolutely. As we see, another brilliant shot from Cody. Yeah, see, like, I suppose, J-Bye goes out with a aggressive mindset. This is a lot better, I think.
Bowl. Bye-Norris.
You wanting to kill it off? Yeah, he's killed that off, so that's a really good result for him. But, I guess in the perfect world, you'd want to come out after a big spell and be able to find your drawing rhythm. And, I suppose, for me, tactically, when you've had a big break, going out and playing, weighted shots and all that doesn't really allow you to get into any sort of drawing rhythm. I know, Cody's played a couple of good first bowls and maybe, set up a bowl jack target, but over a length that long, I think for J-Bye to stay in this match, he's gonna need to really refine his game and get that drawing rhythm going.
And as we've seen already, just with weighted shots, draw shots, majority of bowls that are played on that wide side, Aaron, they will cross the line. Does Jay potentially already, if he doesn't quite find it maybe with these two, say, listen, I might have to just jump on that ditch side or the clubhouse side and just have a look early instead of waiting for it too late?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the worst thing you can do in a singles game is be stubborn and well, as we see him switch now.
There it is.
So, great ploy, smart move from J-Bye. Sort of struggled on that other side and, jumps straight onto the backhand, different hand, and he's nailed it straight away. But you can see this beautiful finish on both sides. That's a lovely hand as well. So it's just committing. You got to commit to your line. You got to trust it. Play what you see. So if the hands are turning, don't try and play a tighter line because you're just going to get found out.
And as you said in the last game too, Aaron, in terms of trying to trust and commit and play a good line and look to play the perfect line, as Cody's done a pretty good job there.
Beautiful shot.
You start with your feet. You make sure you get your feet right to the line, intended line, and then everything follows from there. Yeah,
absolutely. And you can see, J-Bye is a solid boy. He's a big man, but he's got a beautiful technique. He delivers his bowl nice and smooth all the time, and he's really found this backhand already. What a great shot. Well played. So, yeah, the switch has worked perfectly for him. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it sure has, and we're just observing the conditions here. There's a bit of a haze through the air there, through the trees, and it's that beautiful salt air, sea breeze coming over. Nice, warm, humid night, as you can see there in the background. Everyone just in their shorts, T-shirts. Lovely conditions here for an Australian title. You can't ask for anything better. No wind, and we do see that quite often around the Gold Coast, Omar. As we sort of see the sun set, the wind really does drop off as well.
Absolutely.
And J-Bye,
another brilliant bowl.
That little switch we spoke about, it's paying dividends so far. He's switched to the west side, and he's put 3 bowls inside 2 feet. I think that'll be in the forefront of his mind now to say, well, I think I've found the hand to be the catalyst to really getting back in this match.
Christina's just picked up a 2 in the women's final. Kelly was off to a flyer with an 8-0 lead, but Chrissy's played a really good end, got 2 shots, and looking to get back in the hunt.
Cody Packer.
It's all pace here, whether he's just a little frisky.
4 good bowls, though.
Oh, super efforts.
Look at that for a head of bowls, ladies and gentlemen. Outside, in the elements, 4 bowls inside a yard, 3.5 feet of the jack, all down the spine of the rink. Out here on this beautiful green 4, Broadbeach Bowls Club. Been a big week, lots of bowls. These bowlers have had to get here to to get here, they've had to win at multiple venues, over multiple dates, months and months apart, to finally earn their way here to Broadbeach to try and push their quest to win an Australian title. As Bye-Norris, can he get to this cannon?
He's going to be stiff.
Oh, he's going to flop in.
He flopped in for a counter. What a beautiful end of bowls. Both players on the mark. I think we're going to see a lot of heads like this with the conditions that we've got. You know, the pace is beautiful. Both hands are turning. 3 to J-Boy. That tightens it up to 5-4. That's exactly what he needed.
So Bye-Norris, we did mention, Aaron, maybe it's time to switch to that clubhouse side, and straight away the effective rate, which we've kept an eye on this week, trying to keep an eye on the stats as much as possible, and we found that the effective rate is much higher for pretty much any player that's played this particular direction in this green on that clubhouse side.
Yeah, the old, that risk of Cody going longer after getting the 4 hasn't quite paid off. Obviously that's the length that J-Boy prefers, but Cody obviously dominating the first end in that direction.
J-Boy just falling a yard short. He turned his back on it earlier. It's only
a couple of feet. It's
a couple of feet, two and a half feet. It's not a bad starter.
No, but I guess he'd realise the quality he's against and the quality of the conditions, and he knows that's not going to be the shot bowl. So, as we saw earlier with Chrissy, her first bowl was absolutely elite, and that dominated the match and got her that comfortable win.
And Callum Hamish Phillip, good evening, fellas. Watching from Dunedin, New Zealand. In for a cracker here. G'day, mate. Yeah, love Dunedin. What a great place that is. As J-Boy corrects nicely. So line's not an issue down that hand now, is it?
Nah, not at all. It's just, he's found his line. He's just honing in on the rhythm and peppering that jack. I agree, Desmond.
Well, that's the first one this week, Desmond. I'm sorry, but I'm here to inform you of what's happening. Appreciate the feedback. 4 games going on tonight. Green 4. So many comments coming in about all the other results today, but they are all on this green tonight. And Robbie, our producer, star producer, he's the one providing all the graphics for you, as J-Boy puts another one in there, providing all the graphics and all the scores.
See in the background there, Ali Forsyth, Kelly's partner and nominated coach for today, so he'd be pretty happy with her progress so far. And I was talking to them earlier, and they're in the mixed pairs tomorrow, which they labelled the divorce pairs. So hopefully that's not the case. But the formidable partnership of bowlers there, that's for sure. I actually think Ali joined the Your Partners Are Better Than Bowler Than Me club with Kevin Anderson and a few of the other boys there. So I always like to have a bit of banter with one another. J-Boy's on the hunt again. Great shot. Beautiful speed. No targets really. It's got to be holding close to 3 there, I think. But interesting to see what Cody does. I would assume he's got to switch to the forehand and try to draw a shot.
So after searching for some rhythm, which you spoke about, Aaron, after searching for some timing and a bit of tempo as well, that switch to the clubhouse side is proving very vital for Bye-Norris. His effective rate now is matching Cody Packer, the defending champion. He's definitely there.
Is he getting down?
What's he going to connect on?
He's asking for it to be... Oh, well played. What a great shot. I've just had confirmation from Kevin Anderson. It's not even the best bowler in your house club, and Ali is the CEO. So there you go.
So for those who are not sure what Aaron Sheriff's talking about there, or not up to speed with some of the players' names, there's quite a number of fantastic couples out there. It's great to see husband and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends. And he's alluding to Kelly McErahan playing next door for a gold medal, and the fact that Ali Forsyth, a world champion in his own right, has given up the honours of being the best player in the household under Aaron Sheriff and Kevin Anderson's rules. And obviously Cassandra Millerick, well, her last name's going to be Anderson one day. She's the best in the household when it comes to her and Kevin Anderson. So good evening, Kevy, and everyone else. Thank you for dropping by. Make sure you give this game a share. We love it when you share these games. Get it out there to your friends. If you're a mad and keen bowler, let your friends know that this is the quality of action that is out there.
We see Cody's switched back to his favoured short ends. Tried the longer one in this direction last time, but dropped a 3 and played a beautiful last bowl, last end to win that end, and then Matt's up and short jack again. So a little heavy with the first, but this one's coming in looking pretty good. Oh, great bowls from the boys. G'day, Smithers. Good track again from J-Bite. He's getting down. He's played a bomb. What a shot. Nice, confident draw. Same line, just added a couple of feet of weight and perfect correction.
Cody Packer standing taller. Bit of a backswing there. Bit of a wind-up. We're going to see weight here. Jack in the ditch clean, or both bowls. He's very good at this shot,
He's
Cody Packer.
Perfect. Oh, that little bump off the J-By's bowl as well.
The crowd on the balcony appreciating that shot.
He's probably 2.5 feet from the jack in the ditch. So that's where I was saying about that commitment. Picking your weight, committing to it, playing the right line. Cody's played it perfect. Conservative effort there from Jay, but he didn't want to go in with that one because he was 2 down. But at least with that one there, it gives him an opportunity with his last to be slightly more aggressive and try and get that shot.
Good evening to everyone around the world, and good morning for some. As Cody Packer tries to draw another.
Yeah, just dropping in there. That gives Jay can't drop more than one now, and probably looking at that about probably 3.5, 4 feet, same line, and he should draw the shot.
Definitely got some momentum, has Bye-Norris. He looks a new man the last couple of ends. But not quite enough.
Not happy with himself, but Cody played a great shot.
Sure did. Yeah.
Only to lose one there's not a bad result, really.
Yeah, you can tell him though in J-By's body language, he's definitely come out of his shell a little bit, Aaron. Okay, a little bit of a tap of the hand there on that bowl, but the last couple of ends, he's just sort of seemed to be a bit more up and about. He's really created that front end pressure and forcing Cody to play those weighted shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, naturally you're nervous. You're playing for an Australian title, so for the fact, I think that's is that Alan Webber in the way? Yep. So naturally he's going to be nervous. First few ends, been off the green for 3.5 hours, so played a really solid end, got a 3, got back in the game, gone back to the draw, and he's starting to find his rhythm and forcing Cody to play big shots to beat him. That's what it's all about. Another good start. Well played, Cody.
So I think Cody's going to keep that length alive now. It seems to be working best for him. Matt up, Jack short. The one time he did try going longer, it didn't quite come off. And J-Bye picked up a nice score of 3 there. So I think that's it for Cody Packer now. It'll be Matt up and Jack short.
Great reply. Good speed, just under the under the line.
So the boys are turning it on. This is what we came to see. Australian singles title up for grabs. And flops in for 2. Great shooting. J-Bye again on that forehand. Well, that's the contingency. If you don't get the number 1 result, what does number 2 look like? And that's a great home for J-Bye. Yes, he's 2 down, but he's got a nice little pack of bowls forming now.
It kind of forces Cody to make a decision, doesn't it? Whether he tries and puts another one in there or whether he goes back. So, just giving that bowl a chance has forced Cody to go back, and then, the 4's not there anymore. So, even though Jay's missed with that bowl, the outcome of it has forced Cody to go on defensive.
Big effort again. J-Bye. Nice controlled weight, just looking to sit or trail something in there, just missing high. It's one of those heads, Aaron. Cody be thinking, wait a minute, there's a fair chance that Jay will probably rip into this, but I don't have the backers. Do you feel he might try and cover the back or maybe just try and change the head up?
I reckon he'd be trying to draw a little toucher on the back end here. Even if he finishes on the centre line, it makes it a lot more difficult. He's got that bowl at the back on the line there, so that's covered any severe danger, and now it'd just be all about shutting down the head.
Can you change the angles up? Maybe block that shot for J-Bye.
It's not ideal, but it's not horrible either. It's makes Jay think. Does he have to play the perfect weight on the forehand to get around that? He can potentially promote that in for another counter. Does he play backhand a bit more solid? Does he go back? That puts a bit of doubt in his mind. It's not the worst bowl.
Jack's vulnerable either hand. He has played 3 pretty good bowls on the forehand. You stick to what you know.
He's played a great line. It's just been that weight. So
he's in a good area here.
Fraction tighter.
Clears the front. He's backed himself in here. Bye-Norris. He's played it well.
What a shot. What a brilliant shot. It's back in your ability. 101. What a great shot. He had perfect line with both those bowls. He was just, 3 to 4 feet heavy. He knew he had a good line. He's corrected his weight and played an absolute monster.
Big bowl. 2 shots to Victoria. Bye-Norris. Classy bowl there. Around the front with perfect weight. As Aaron said, just taking the weight off there. Trailing the jack for 2. And we've said it plenty of times, but Aaron, when you're playing on a surface like this, and you may have just cooked your weight by 3 or 4 feet, how confident are you on a green like this just to say, well, same bowl, just drop a little bit of weight off knowing the green will look after you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's every person's dream is to play a final on a rink like this in these conditions where you can back yourself. They're in this final for a reason. They're both quality players, and they've got the best of the conditions, and we're seeing some fantastic bowls.
Yeah, Bye-Norris there. Perfect weight, just past Jack. Cody, 2 feet short. So J-Bye now starting to apply the pressure. It was Cody the first couple of ends, making Bye-Norris attack the heads. Now J-Bye switching to this clubhouse side. He's really getting some rhythm up.
Just not quite sent this one. Beautiful track again.
One yard required. Cody Packer on the forehand.
One thing with these two guys is they get their bowl away so smooth. They're going to get the most out of their bowl. So the smoother you get them out, the more chance they have to use their bias. So yeah, both players have great techniques and getting the most out of their equipment. It's awesome. Jay's out on a good track again. As you see it slowing down and turning back. Brilliant weight. What a great shot. That's a great correction. Cody be wanting to play a big one here. Oh, he's on a good line. Has he got enough weight to promote his own, or? Looks closer than the wing one, but I'm not sure just how far back that other one is. But it's just fallen out, so I think it might be still 2 to J-Bye.
Just wiping the sweat from his forehead there, J-Bye. It is quite humid tonight.
It's so still and extremely humid. We're lucky we've got the fan blowing on us in here.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the marquee. We've got the fan on us. That's how warm it is tonight. J-Bye wiping the sweat off the forehead there. We can hear the waves crashing in the background. It is perfect conditions here. And the crowd's starting to make a bit of noise up on the balcony. They're enjoying this, cheering bowls that are going on on other rinks. And I know you at home are watching this rink and this game only, but we will try and bring you as much information as we can about the other big games going on.
Needs to finish. Is he getting down? Oh, that's tight. Going to need an enormous comeback from Chrissy over there in the women's final. It's 14-2 and Kel's on fire over there. So, yeah, going to need a huge fight back. But as we've seen plenty of times, finals can play out pretty interestingly. So might only just be one big shot just to get Chrissy's confidence back, and she's right in the game again.
Cody Packer on the forehand, which we've seen so many times before. Any promotion of his short one.
It's just a smidge high.
Well, that's not going to quite get down in time. You're right. So Christina Christic, 14-2 down to Kelly McCarahan from Victoria. And the men's bronze medal match. There's both players here trying to come up with a winner or an end score. I think it's at least 1 to Jay.
They haven't kicked anything out yet.
No, that doesn't help us, does it?
No, but obviously when it comes to measuring, best thing to do is to go to Cody's closest bowl and then go around to the 3 bowls that J-Bye's played. So he's got the Cody measurement, gone to his first one, which his enormous calves are covering.
Okay.
2, is it? Or 3? No, it's 3 to J-Bye.
So for the second time in this match, Bye-Norris is leading. So he leads 9-7 now. After the first end, he was 1-0 up. And then it's all been Cody Packer since that, picking up a 4, then a 1 to go 5-1 up. But Bye-Norris, out of the last 5 ends, he's won 3 of them, and they've all been multiples. Picking up a 3 on the 4th end, a 2 on the 7th end, and then a 3 on the 8th end. So 9-7, great comeback by Bye-Norris, and that's exactly what Christina Christic is going to have to do over there in the women's gold medal match, because
looks like 1 more to Kel.
Yeah, so that game now really starting to get away from Christina. We'll keep you up to date. And once again, thank you for joining us, everyone. Aaron Sheriff joining us in the commentary box tonight. Aaron Sheriff, of course, looks after these greens here at Broadbeach Bowls Club, and it's good to get an insight about the conditions of the greens and the work that goes into them. But get some great tips from Aaron.
No, I'm just a lackey, mate. I'm no expert on the goings-on. Our head greenkeeper, Les, he's the man. And, the big bear, Chris, those two are they're the brains behind these greens. And I just enjoy learning off them, and it gives me a bit more of an insight as a player. I know how greens react and how I like to play on certain greens and things like that. But to get involved in the job and to learn from the best what it takes to get the greens to these conditions, it's really cool, and it's been a real eye opener for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, good stuff. Yep, that's right. Les and the team, well done. We see them at work every day here, and it's amazing what they do, putting the greens together like this all year round. So shout out to the greenkeepers. We gave the volunteers a big rap. I think it was yesterday, but tonight when we look around, we've got people doing scoreboards and marking and so on. So well done to everyone as we finish up the live stream tonight. Our last game on air for the week. Robbie and the team, where do you go, Robbie?
Bagara tomorrow.
Up to Bagara.
6 days up there.
Is that the Queensland champs?
Yep. Yeah, 6 days.
Cody Packer, definitely on a tighter line here. Not getting there.
Just a fraction loose, the boys, this end. Cody there, slapping his hands together. It's a bit of a rev up for himself. All players have a different way of motivating themselves, and I know, Cody's a passionate competitor, and he expects the best out of himself, and that's just a little bit of a slapping the hands together is a bit of a wake-up call for himself, just to get out of this rut and get back onto the job.
That's working its way back. Gee, you said it earlier, Aaron. That hand turns late, and it really did then. So J-Bite holding 3. Momentum. I said that word a couple of ends ago, and he's grabbing it. Really running with this. 2 ends in a row, back-to-back multiples. Can he make that? 3 ends in a row. Cody Packer has 1 bowl to stop that from happening. I appreciate all the feedback in the comments. Appreciate the thank yous. It's an absolute privilege to bring you this action. And so it takes a big team around us. We are lucky to have Aaron Sheriff with us, giving up his time. Been here since 5 o'clock this morning working. And it's now on, 6:45. It's Cody Packer trying to reduce the score here. Oh, he's cut the front one out, I believe.
Jay's grabbed
Has he got the shot?
No, he's played it. Oh, yeah, no, he's got the shot. Oh, dear.
As soon as J-Boy handed him that mat, Cody grabbed that jack. You don't blame him, even though we were all sure it was still shot. But so Cody Packer 3 down to 1 up. Huge save.
Yeah. And that's that slap of the hands. It's just that rev up he needed to get your mind back on the job. He played a couple of really poor bowls for his ability and just slapped himself and said, come on, pull your head up, let's go. And played potentially a game saver. I mean, if J-Boy gets 3 there, he goes to a 12-7 lead, and he had all the momentum, but he'd be a little bit disappointed, Cody, that he's taken the man up, but he's thrown the jack into the ditch. So he's given up that advantage, and now J-Boy gets a length that he wants to play, and he gets last bowl on that length as well. So this could be a turning point for sure. Yeah,
turning point. I like to call it a pressure act. That's the one word I like to use out at Clubland, Aaron, and it's something that you've had to, you love your pressure, you eat pressure, but it's definitely a part of the game where it's hard to monitor from anything written down. You can go out and have a scratchy game, but you've played 3 or 4 absolute bombs, saving numbers. You've won the rink. You've helped win the overall, and you can actually look at your votes and go, you know what, I actually scratched around it. I had an average day, but there was that time I converted from being 5 down, 4 down, 5 down, and turned them into 1s and 2s. And then Cody Packer, like you say there, he was down 3, turned it into a 1. That's a 4-shot turnaround. Now, if you do that in a pennant environment, that's massive, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. That's a good result. Look, there's all the sorts of cliches, it's, win ugly and, all those sorts of things. It's not how many you play, it's when you play them and all that sort of stuff. So, there's been many a time where maybe I haven't been in great form or I've had a pretty ordinary game, but then you've got to think to yourself that every bowl you have in your hand, you have an opportunity to have an impact on the match. And that's what Cody did there. He's lost a bit of weight. He's got confidence in himself. He's worked hard. He's got some really good results. He's in the national squad now. Give himself a bit of a rev up. Played a huge bowl. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here.
So J-Bye hasn't played one here for a while now. Forehand, he's done pretty well, resetting back to the wide side.
And the reason for the switch there, I guess, is Cody's got that jack high bowl there, gives him a nice target. He had his bowl. If he draws a toucher, it goes to him. If he plays his backhand and slices a jack, it's going to Cody's bowl. So, yeah, really, really good switch there. This is on an extremely tight track.
So, Cody Packer not happy with that one out of the hand.
So it's J-Bye got the shot with that one. The marker's confirmed. It's one to him.
And Christina Christic, well, she's 16-4 down now, but holding 2 bowl shots over there right on top of the jack. Can't see.
Jay's on a good track again here.
Oh,
well played.
Yeah, that's great shooting, Bye-Norris.
Just the one down. Cold morning.
Carla Peasy. Hello, Aaron. And Barry. Hello, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Hope you're going well, enjoying your bowls at the moment. Cody Packer needs to hurry if he wants to turn that bowl.
It doesn't...
Wow, nearly turning that one down.
Speed was magnificent, but just fraction under the track. And again, that's just trusting that both hands are turning really nice. They've both got good finish.
Are you more inclined here, Aaron, if you're looking to sit that bowl of Cody Packer's to stay on the forehand, get the jack off the shelf, or just try and draw another one in there? Can maybe make 3 or 4 here, J-Bye.
Oh, look, I think you've got to take an opportunity in the final when you get one. So, he can land this bowl of Cody's just to the left of the screen and stay around for 4. So I'm sure, knowing what J-Bye's like, he's an aggressive player. I'm sure he's going to do it. He's close.
Oh, he needs to leave his own alone, though.
He's found the gap here. Oh, super effort. Missing on the right side.
What an effort. Bye-Norris. Any touch of Cody Packer's bowl on the way in. Flicks the jack across for a multiple. But did the damage earlier. Picking up the 1 shot. So he's back to 2 out in front. 10 plays 8. A lot of cheering going on. We can hear it in the background. Other games going on, of course. Western Australian. So it looks like Christina's holding a few over there. Yes, she is. So it looks like to be a couple. She needs them. But Kelly McCarrihan has 1 left. Big moment in the game. 16-6 reads a little bit better than 17-4. Bye-Norris going well here. Matt right back, jack up about 2 metres, so 32 metre length, long end this one.
You see Cody's decided to switch over this side. He doesn't want J-Bye to have total domination of the rink, and I suppose the switch is just trying to potentially get in his line or make J-Bye think about what's going on. But he's beating him to the punch at the moment. What a great shot.
How nice did that come back? So, Aaron, sometimes it's not all about you, you're saying then. So, if you're just scratching around a little bit, it might be a case of just maybe playing into the opposition's eye.
Yeah, absolutely. I touched on it earlier about being stubborn. I had to get over myself a few times in singles. Got a love-hate relationship with it, and probably just me being me. The worst thing I used to do in singles was be extremely stubborn and tell myself, I'll get this hand, I'll get it. And by the time I actually decided to do the right thing and change hands, the game was nearly over. So, it's 10-8, roughly halfway, probably a third through the game. And Cody's decided to switch, even though he's playing the other hand reasonably well. But, J-Bye was, beating him to the punch on this side, and he's decided to switch, and it's paid dividends so far.
Yeah, it sure has, and that's great insight, everyone, from Aaron Sheriff. Sometimes maybe we're just scratching around. Just check out how your opposition's going and maybe switch something up just to cause a bit of harm to them, or just try and get in their eye and just shake their game up a little. And you can see there Cody Packer coming down on Jay's hand, sitting that shot bowl and flopping over the jack. So just that little change up for Cody, just enough to make Jay play a little bit of a loose one there with his third. Cody back onto the backhand. Doesn't want to open things up here, especially he doesn't want to kick the jack out. Wow.
What a great miss. Got to a great home too, hasn't he?
Our little mate Aaron Toby. Evening, Baz and Az. Hope you're well, mate.
Go the Tigers.
How are you, Tobes? Caught up with Tobes in Bali a few months back.
Long way to go for a beer.
Motel Mexicola. So Bye-Norris, he has the backers bowl, and what we're confident in saying, 2 seconds there. The backers bowl is about pretty much on the 6 foot mark. What kind of weight does he play? Does he crack an egg, get the jack back, or draw it off?
Well, he can't. He's got to commit to one or the other. He's either got to try and just draw the shot and tuck it around the corner for 3, or he's got to go solid.
So it looks like it's a draw. He's having a good look at this, Aaron Sheriff. Will it get down in time?
It's trying.
Bye-Norris.
He needs to fall.
Wow.
Wowee.
That is very close, ladies and gentlemen.
How beautiful is the finish on that?
That hand, you said it a couple of times tonight, Aaron. That hand turns late. It sure did then. It came from the clouds. As you see there, Robbie, you've got the expert eye, mate, all the tech. What do you reckon? One to Cody.
One to Cody.
Big shot by J-Bye, though. What an attempt. Out on a high line. Came in beautifully. Well done, Bye-Norris. Not quite, though, on this occasion. But does Cody play the same shot there, Aaron? He went through that hole.
It just depends on where the J-Bye bowl with the toucher on it there is in relation to jack. If he can get off the inside of that without getting any jack, then absolutely.
Well,
but if he's going to feather the jack, then it's slightly dangerous.
He's having a little jog after this. His line's good.
Great track, but on the tentative side. Happy with one.
One shot.
Well
Cody
played.
Packer.
Another great end, boys.
This is a cracking match, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for on this, as things are proceeding at the moment, as the game is tracking, we're in for a thriller. Cody Packer, one shot, 9-10. And Kelly McCarrahan, well, just played an absolute cracker, sat a bowl for a number, and that score turns over 19-5 for the gold medal, the Australian singles title. And Kelly McCarrahan, just over 12 months ago, over at Helensvale World Championships, runner-up in the world singles. Well, if you're not world champion, Australian champion's not bad either. So Kelly McCarrahan, if she wins this, she might be definitely holding up her end of the bargain when it comes to the best player in the household, Aaron.
Yeah, and as we touched on earlier, another opportunity for an Australian title with Ali tomorrow. So, yeah, could be an awesome couple of days for Kelly the way she's going.
J-Bye, pretty good weight. Only a couple of feet. And for the first time in about an hour, we're just getting a little bit of movement here in the marquee. The shade sails just shifting around a little bit. Just a little bit of a breeze, but still not much. We've still got the fan blaring, keeping us cool. It's a warm one. Yeah, good on you, Adam. Yeah, Jade's one of our favourites. He's going all right. 13-8 up. I flew into Wynyard once. You ever been to Wynyard, Aaron?
No, I haven't.
Down in Tassie. Flew into Wynyard once in a little tiny propeller plane. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for those at Wynyard. I didn't choose to go back. Don't do well with the little propeller flights, just quietly, but beautiful part of the world, that north shore of Tasmania. As both players here just struggling to nail it on this occasion.
Don't know whether maybe the green's just starting to drop a touch. Because it is such a still night, there may be a little bit of dew getting on the green. So, both of them have they had their weight really dialed in. Now they're just starting to drop a touch short. So maybe it's just that adjustment they need to make.
Yeah, there you go. 81% humidity. The dew point is 21% right now.
I don't know what that means, but... Oh.
Well, I can read that, so it sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But no, 81%, that's getting up there.
Old Google weatherman, eh?
That's all I've got. But there was that little...
Great job, that. You can make mistakes. You don't even have to get it right. You still get paid. It's unreal, isn't it? What a job.
Just that little flicker of the marquee, Aaron, just before. A little bit of breeze getting up. Maybe just the difference there. Just a yard.
Potentially, yeah.
And Cody's found the weight, and that'll count.
Yeah, it's the best of a bad bunch. Holding 3.
Now, because J-Boy hasn't quite nailed it with the first 3, do you put that away and say, well, maybe I'll swing, crack an egg, land something, reduce? Or would you in this particular situation, Aaron, look to try and outdraw him here?
Yeah, well, me personally, I'd be switching to the forehand and sort of trusting that it's going to get back and try and make the weight. But I wouldn't be surprised if J-Boy doesn't try and hit this pack at the front and try and mix a few things up and see what happens. Hopefully get a result. Worst case scenario, half that
Jack
and Jack. Nah. Oh, dear.
Some of it.
Still 2 down, so... Reduced 1, but not the best end the boys have played. Obviously, conditions are just changing a fraction.
So, for those at home, wherever you are around the world, you've heard it from the best. Aaron Sheriff, recently retiring from international duties after playing for Australia for 17 years, racking up more than 400 games. Aaron, I know it's been a couple of weeks now, but has it really sunk in yet in the fact that, you don't have to keep packing the bags, you don't have to keep getting up, going away for international comps because you are still competing in a lot of events? Has it really sunk in that the green and gold uniform now is hanging up?
Probably not yet. I mean, I'd imagine that it probably won't sink in until the next event. Me sitting at home and watching my Aussie teammates, ex-teammates, playing for gold medals and Trans-Tasmans and whatever else. But, so, as I say, just enjoying it, content and happy with the decision, and, looking forward to cheering on Australia for as long as I get to, I suppose.
Absolutely, and I remember when I retired, someone asked me the same question, and I just said, I'm lucky I don't play in a sport like AFL, where you'd have to sit on your couch every weekend and watch all these games of football going on, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and thinking, wait a minute, I used to run around doing that, and I would struggle badly to sit there watching the sport you've just retired from on your TV week in, week out. So in terms of the highest level, we obviously get to do that still, but if I would struggle if I saw the Jackaroos out there every weekend playing and be like, oh wow, I obviously miss it so much. But yeah, of course I do, and I know you do, but there has to come a time, doesn't there, mate?
Absolutely. Brilliant shot from Cody, nailing the jack there. But yeah, as you said, the beauty of our sport is that we still get to compete, and there's plenty of events on. I'm looking forward to BPL in a few weeks' time. Obviously UBCs and representing Broadbeach. Probably just brilliant.
Cody
Well
Packer.
played. It's a bit stiff there, that bowl flipping out. Just sort of makes that target a little bit bigger.
J-Bye,
Oh, it's high.
he's pushed that one.
Yeah, so we still get to, I suppose, blow out the cobwebs and get those intense juices flowing through other events, sort of thing. So, yeah, as you said, it'd be horrible to be a AFL, NRL player and
Wouldn't it?
they
Yeah.
retire and they're not going to go back to park football or all that sort of stuff. Even though I think it'd be good to promote the game out in the bush and stuff, but. Yeah, we're lucky in our sport that we can still compete at a really high level without having to represent our country to do it.
So Bye-Norris finds himself 2 down. Cody Packer with a couple of rippers. Well, he's got 2 bowls around the back now. So Bye-Norris, he's obviously got the blue and red bowls. He's got 1 on the bank, no back stuff, 2 down. Does he look to kill this, Aaron? Go big, blow it up?
I think he has to.
Or play neat and pop the jack back a foot or 2?
It would just depend whether the jack will catch on his back bowl or not, because it's not really much point in playing delicate way. If he just bumps it and it doesn't, too far, he's still going to be 2, maybe 3 down. So big weight, it's on a high line.
Might get 1 out from there.
No, it's a reduce. It's a good result. So Creven Murphy, dew point is the humidity and temp where moisture in the air starts to bead up on the grass.
That's
There
what I
you
was
go.
getting at. Yep.
Oh, that's exactly what it sounded like, Barry, yeah.
That's his way of putting it.
Yep.
Nah, thanks so much for that.
Yours was much simpler terms. Yeah.
He's a comedian in his part-time. Aaron Sheriff does love a joke and a laugh. And that is, part of the enjoyment of this game. And Aaron, making friends, making memories. And these boys out here, as much as they're neck and neck at the moment, they'll look back in this for years and go, what a great trip that was to the Gold Coast. And remember that game we played?
100%. I remember us at Merimbula playing this same final. When was it? What year was that? 2019?
2018.
18.
We just found out we'd been selected for the 2018 Com Games, so we were both pretty relaxed. We just found out. We got to Merimbula. We only found out a day or 2 beforehand.
Yeah, right.
Because remember, Lurch was there and he was fairly relaxed. And, so that made that tournament a little bit more enjoyable, the fact that we'd just been selected for the Com Games and we had to come up each other in this very final. So
Yeah.
And
it was a cracker too, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was a high-quality match, all right, and that beautiful venue down there at Merimbula, Club Sapphire, the home of the great Michael Wilkes.
Yes, and my little mate from Helensvale, Rowan Wilson's recently moved down there with his wife, and by all reports is absolutely loving it down there. So, gorgeous spot, Merimbula.
Nice shot, Cody Packer. Bye-Norris now trailing by 2. He needs the jack here. Spark his game a little. That's stiff, really. Piercing that hole with that weight. Very unlucky. But you can see his intentions. Cody be all over that, trying to shift it first.
Matthew Blackburn, you boys played the first Nationals final. Was a cracker. Thanks, mate.
And you, Matty.
Jake Barnes was there. Matt Hart, you were good on the broom, Omar. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
All right, Bye-Norris. He's still niggling here. Bowl clean for 1 or stay solid for 2. Well, he's
stayed
caught
on
the other one.
Well played.
One way of doing it. It's funny, Cody put his third bowl there not quite near his shot bowl, thinking I won't want to go near it, and J-Bye still got to it.
Yeah.
Nice little bounce on the exit. And Kelly McCarrihan still finds herself 19-9 up against Christina Christic. But Christina, she's fighting back. 1 right on the jack. Pretty good line. Is it going to make it, Cody Packer? Is it there?
Oh, Oof, not happy. Probably at the start of the match that would have been all over it, but just dropping off a touch. As you'd expect at 7 o'clock, 7:03 Gold Coast, Queensland time, should I say.
And with that dew point, just Green just slowing up a touch. But J-Bye, he's a bit of a spring in his step here. He knows this big 3
Great
shots
track.
will get him in front.
Good track. He's settling in. I think he's only got to beat this wing one anyway, isn't he? Yep, 3. Well played. Good shot with his third. Good result to hang around. Took advantage. Nailed the free kick. Well played.
So that takes him to 13. Bye-Norris. He's back in front. Had a couple of lead changes here, which you'd expect in a big national title like this. He's 13-12 up after Cody Packer picked up 3 ends in a row. On the 11th end, he went 1. On the 12th end, he went 2. Then picked up a single again on the 13th end to win 3 ends in a row. And Bye-Norris picks up a 3 to lead. And we'll just touch base here on the other games. Tassie in the men's bronze game, trailing New South Wales, Jay Bruce by 1, 14-13. He did have a good lead, yes he did. And Bye-Norris in on a good line here, just going to drop away, but still handy start. Kelly McCarrahan, 19-9. She's leading, 19-9. As we look over there though, wow, Christina Christic, 3 bowls within 2 feet. She looks to be holding 3 there. And then the women's bronze medal match, New South Wales. Dawn Heyman taking on Chloe Stewart, locked in 12 all. So big games going on everywhere, eh, Mark?
Yes. There's obviously a bit going on out there. I mean, in the background there you can see the breeze is blowing a few things around, and the boys are just sort of struggling a touch. They were in great rhythm, and just sort of things have loosened up a touch, but I'm sure it won't be long and they'll jump right back on it. But 13-12, pretty much officially halfway in this game, and hopefully we get to commentate it for a lot longer.
That's all it takes. Just a yard. Just to take a yard off there for Bye-Norris. That's all it takes. A couple of rotations. Nice line. We were talking to Lindsay Clark earlier about really getting on top of your line or length, and when you're getting your line all day, really does help feel your weight. And there you go. There's pure evidence of it. Bye-Norris, same line, taking that yard off.
It's probably the last few ends been the difference in the match, I'd say, is Bye's third bowl. You know, both of them have sort of just dropped off a smidge with their first 2 bowls, but Jay's third bowl's really been sort of getting him out a little bit of Barney rubble. So Cody's so close, just not quite getting down.
So Cody just scratching a little here. Both players not quite nailing it like they were earlier. And like you said, Aaron, you can see the umbrellas in the background just fluttering a little bit, but all in all, still really good conditions. 24 degrees. Bye, can he apply more pressure here? Back it up with another one. Forehand it is.
Beautiful, smooth delivery. Easy to replicate over and over again.
Yep, very consistent, Bye. Hence the reason he's got a great singles record.
Trying to get back. Cody's giving him a bit of a clap. It's in for 2.
Yeah, it's holding up nicely. I think even if it falls, it still counts.
Again, he hasn't quite nailed it, but it's just in a great spot. Like, it sort of forces you to play a higher line if you want to play that forehand, which, you know, if you're just overweight, you'll get stuck a bit, or do you switch to the open backhand and try and nail it? So.
Cody Packer finds himself.
Backhand.
Is he going to go weight here? I think he might be shaping up for some.
Yeah, he is.
He is. There you go. Straight at the jack here. Maybe even both bowls.
Yeah. They're a fair way apart, but it's always a chance.
We know he's got a good strike on him. Cody Packer looking for both bowls here.
It's got to hold. Oh,
He's got one.
It's a reduce, though. Ones aren't going to kill you.
So was that just a case of scratched around a little bit and thought, wait a minute, I've got a decent hit on me, maybe I'll give that a crack?
Absolutely. Yeah, that was probably feeling a little tense that he's just behind on the scoreboard.
Can't quite see the jack, but Christina Christic back on it again. And she's going to need more of that, Christina Christic, if she's to fight back that deficit. 19-11 down. As Bye-Norris settles in here. Seems to be in good rhythm. It's been a high-quality match. Only 2 shots the difference. Back-to-back ends for Bye. Cody Packer, nice line. Yard through. Good home. Bye again. Backhand. Definitely out on a nice line, this one. Here it comes. Yeah, fantastic shot. Both players, same side of the rink here. Clubhouse side, the west side. Jack length, 29 metres. Cody didn't look too happy when he let that one go. It looks pretty good to me. Maybe a fraction quick. Slight adjustment, not quite though. Still a couple down. Bye-Norris asking that one to get back. Well, it's still going to be pretty good. Just holding out a touch. So Cody Packer finding himself here, 2 down. Needs to drop probably 1 yard of weight. Can he do it? He sure can, Cody Packer. Front toucher. Big bowl after his first 2 bowls, finishing about a yard to 4 feet through. Took the weight off and he's nailed it. Aaron Sheriff, that was a big one. He didn't want to leave it to his last, did he?
No, absolutely not. He, yeah, a couple of decent lines, corrected the weight. Great shot.
Bye circling the head there, looking at, I think he's just having a look whether that bowl can be clipped off clean, and then if he does happen to get a fair chunk of that shot bowl, whether the jack will stay in or not. Having 2 seconds, I've got a feeling he might go for this. Tough shot just to crack an egg on it, because then even if he does crack an egg on it, the jack goes back, the blue bowl of Cody's goes back, and then that leaves 1 in 3.
It's another one of those fully committed shots. You're either trying to draw it off or you're going solid for it.
There might be some form of little timer here. Yard 4 feet.
Tough shot on this pace. Second prize, not a bad home.
Cody Packer, he's in desperate need of a double here. Scoreboard pressure. If he can square things up here. Nice high draw here. Forehand.
Yeah, it's got to be a switch. Definitely safer on the forehand. Definitely a safe line.
Will it work back in time? Probably not. Weight's going to be okay. About 18 inches in the end.
Yeah, that was definitely happy to have one. Happy to get back on my length and try and dominate.
So Matt up a couple of metres.
It's not quite as far back.
And that jack is about 3 metres shorter than the previous end in this direction. Now, Christina Christic, she's fighting hard over there, ladies and gentlemen. For our viewers tuning in from the west, slow start, 19-11 now though, and holding 3. Kelly McCarrahan saving a number with a drive the previous end. Now finds herself 3 down. Christina 1 to come. Kelly McCarrahan will have last bowl though. So I'll let you know how that one's going. The other gold medal match. As J-Bye, as we've seen, probably for the last 45 minutes now, really get into a nice rhythm down here on the forehand.
Nice start. About, 18 inches past the jack. Puts him in a dominant position straight away on this end with last bowl. Nice first bowl just past the jack. If Cody plays a good one, at least he's got something to play to, which Cody has done. Ooh, little turtle.
Bye-Norris, you said it before, Aaron. I know this is his second bowl, but he's been doing a bit of damage with his third bowl mainly. Can he get it done now? If not, put it into a good area.
Close
He's
here.
close.
Oh, just shaves a jack. Well, what a hit by Kelly over there. She's 4 down, cleaned out 3 of them, reduces it.
Massive shot. Kelly McCarrahan versus Christina Christic. 4 down, reduced it to 1. So that takes it to 19-12 over there. Big save. Cody, well, if that one fell over, that would have counted, but that'll be third for now.
Plenty of support for the men's bronze medal match. Jay Bruce has got plenty of family here cheering him on, and obviously Jado used to play for Broadbeach. He's got plenty of friends up here, so the old deck's raging for that game over there.
Cody Packer, he wants second shot here, but can't afford to sit something jack high next to this jack.
I think he'd be playing something similar if he gets to his own bowl just behind the jack there. Either one of those two. If he falls off them, he'll be sitting pretty good for another counter. His weight looks really good.
If he gets that bowl of J-Byes, that's perfect, but no.
He's just under it.
Oh, he's not a bad home, though, if J-Bye was to try and trail it.
Depends on whether Jay has second shot or not, because whether he just tries to draw it around the corner. If he does get a little thin edge of that, he might even be a chance of getting both those bowls. He's got 3 after those 2.
Worst case scenario, maybe a kill.
Yeah.
So maybe a nice little firm runner here. Flick the shot bowl off and get the other blue one out on the exit.
That's what he's after. He's got to hurry.
Can he hold for a nudge? No.
It's just that tough weight, isn't it? Oh, we're back to all square.
So 14 all, gold medal match. Long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. 14 all. First to 25. This time of night, Aaron, you would have played a fair bit over the years, especially in Queensland Premier League games, more so in the January, February, March months. It's just a nice feel, isn't it, on a warm summer's night out playing bowls under lights, especially these new LED lights.
Oh, it's the best time to be playing bowls on the Gold Coast, to be honest. I mean, especially in the summer months, it's hot, humid, can be a little bit nasty playing through those, that 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock period. So it's absolutely gorgeous playing this time of the night. Usually the wind dies off a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to play, and it's the best of the conditions, that's for sure.
Yeah, you play some afternoon games here throughout the summer, and the shirt is wringing wet, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's
quite
horrible.
humid.
Well done, Cody.
Yeah, that's good shooting.
Best of the start so far. Do you know one rule I'd like to see, Baz?
I'm really interested. Let us know. Let the viewers know. We've got people online. Robbie will tell us the current numbers tuned in at the moment, but let all the viewers know. What would you like to see one rule changed, mate?
Well, tennis players get to change their racket. Golfers have got 14 clubs. Batsmen can change their bats. Nearly every sport can change their equipment, but once we start our match, we must finish with that equipment. Now, I'd like to see, especially with these twilight games and Premier Leagues and things like that, where you start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Brilliant again, holding 3 here, Cody. Where you might start a twilight game at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, and the green's running 15 or something, and you might start off with an Optima or whatever you decide to choose, your mid-bias bowl, and then the green starts to slow down and the draw might tighten up or something like that, and why can't we swap to a wider bowl?
No, actually, Aaron, good point. I raised that the other day. I think it's just a conversation that has to happen. We see sometimes you're out there and you might play a morning session, pause down over the lunch break, and you think, we'll go back out, but I might get the swoopers out. Or, which you can, obviously game by game, but mid-game, as Cody Packer applies the pressure again, he's holding 4, a bit of a, disappointed look on his face because he has sort of boxed that head up a bit, but yeah, I think it's something that could be looked at. You're right. Yep. You're right. So yeah,
I mean, in a fours game, for instance, you could nominate at the start of the match that you've got two sets. Once you go for the change though, you can't go back. If you make the change and it's an error, well, bad luck. Oh yeah, F1 tyre changes. That's another one.
That's a great example, really, because they always change the tyres on their cars for the conditions. Rain.
Oh dear, Jay's not going to be happy with that. That's huge.
4 shots.
That's massive.
For the second time tonight, Cody Packer, 4 shots, and he jumps out to a 4-shot lead. No, you raise a good point, Aaron, and I think it's not a case of yes or no. I think it's just a conversation. As the game evolves, we spoke about it the other day, and yeah, you're right. People, the cricket ball changes. People change baseball bats, cricket bats, tennis rackets, and yeah, you're right. Halfway through a game of bowls, conditions might change, but I just suggested that you get to do it once per game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
you can just say, all right, I'm just nominating to the umpire. Excuse me, I'm just going for some narrower bowls. The green's flying. It's dried out since this morning, and we're 10 ends in. This green's flying. I'm going to reach for the narrow ones out of the bag. Do you mind? No worries. Yeah, I'm all for it, mate. So there you go. You've heard it from Aaron Sheriff. Always, and it's not necessarily a rule change. I think it's an innovation. I think it's good. We do it a lot, don't we, in our travels? Carry a couple of sets and.
I mean, as Steve has pointed out in our comments, not everyone has multiple sets, and I understand that. But
of course we do.
If you have the opportunity to do that, or if you're in a fours game and your mate's got a wider set of bowls, you can always use 2 of theirs. There's always ways around it. You don't have to have multiple bowls, multiple sets yourself. But I just think if just a innovative change, yeah.
That's it. Well, there you go. Just a little thought. And once again, I think it's just innovative. I don't think necessarily has to be something about rules. Just create an innovation to allow the same rule for everyone. If anyone wants to take it up, they can. But anyway, Cody Packer, though, momentum is everything in sport, I believe. When you pick up a number, you can really run with it. And he's nailed the jack there, front hopper. This is a bit more commitment from J-Bye.
Oh, this is getting scary.
Yeah, especially having... He's got 6 feet of room to get second shot there, J-Bye.
Yes, Paul, also not everyone gets sets of bowls given to them. However, I'm pretty sure the guys that do have earned the right to do that too.
Cody Packer, strategic blocker here. Well, is he going to cover the backhand that J-Bye's trying to hit it with? But I still think J-Bye draws second here. Just click refresh, take a deep breath, get second here. And the way he's been playing on this hand, Aaron, you know, he's probably nearly good enough to draw this. He's nearly good enough to draw this. Bye-Norris.
Amazing shot.
And he's created such a nice head for him with his second bowl, last bowl now. He can come down forehand, sit the bowl for 2, trail the jack. J-Bye, well done. Great composure there. So, Cody Packer.
Little cheeky there, Shane Knott. You probably need more than one mulligan, I'd say, bud. But that's a good idea.
Cody Packer. It's not bad how it is, but does he try and get that jack out of there? He's stalking this. It does turn late. Doesn't want to give the shot away. Big effort.
Well, the way this head was set up after 2 interesting run shots, J-Bye's he's got a nice little head here where he could potentially do a little damage to throw 2 bowls away and potentially have the chance to make 2. It's it's very interesting.
Well, it's almost Groundhog Day over there, Aaron. I think Christina might be holding another 4. Yes, she is. So, Kelly McCarahan, 1 to come. She's 19-13 up.
Jay's looking.
J-Bye.
Is he getting down?
He sure is. 1, 2.
Oh, wowee.
Brilliant
What
ball.
a recovery.
Big response there. Staring down the barrel of another multiple. He plays a big one with his 3rd, and even bigger one with his 4th, and picks up a 1.
Well, after
Kelly McCarahan, at least 3 down, missing.
well, this is getting interesting.
Wow. Christina Christic really applying the pressure over there. We'll soon find out whether it's 3 or 4, and all of a sudden, there's nothing in that game. Kelly McCarahan was 14-2 up, 19-9 up. And it is 4. All of a sudden, 19-17 in the other gold medal match. Aaron Sheriff. Big moment happening over there.
Yeah, momentum's a crazy thing, isn't it? And I suppose it's that slight shift in the pace of the green and the conditions has brought Chrissy back into the game, and she's playing extremely well now.
The majority of the time we look over now, she's really smothering the jack, Christina. Okay. Bye-Norris, beautiful weight. Cody Packer, well, he's just steaming past it a little here. Needs contact, not quite.
It's probably the first real T-to-T we've seen. They've played some long ones, but haven't quite got the jack full length. So yeah, Jay's weight was beautiful with his first. We're just looking to correct that track. Definitely out higher.
Oh, Cody Packer.
Beautiful finish on the green there again. Great weight.
Will find himself 2 down now. And he needs to take probably a good yard off at least there. Nice line. I've got a question, is it real grass or artificial? Yes, that's real grass, all right. And it's really good grass that Cody Packer has played right down the spine.
Oh, that's just set up. Looked like it was going to fall back, but sitting up like that's a much better result for him. Well played, Cody.
Little jog after this, J-Bye. He likes it. Most players that sort of stalk them usually like them. Aaron Sheriff, how good is this?
Oh, what a shot. Geez, that's an incredible shot. He's switched to the forehand, which he hasn't played it for a little while in this direction. One down, very little room, and turns the jack around the corner. Looks like he's made two.
Ditch to ditch. Perfect weight control just to trail the jack around the corner. Now, Cody Packer, where that jack is now is pretty much exactly the line where his first bowl went past. Something similar. So Cody Packer, well, that's some small consolation because I think J-Bye will know, yes, as much as the two is handy here for him, the danger is, that's right, Robbie Allen, thank you for the camera work. You've been spectacular all week, mate. Look at Robbie's onto it. So those two bowls at the bottom of the screen. He's onto me, reading my mind now, Robbie. I think Cody will be looking to trail that jack back there, or at least reduce the count. J-Bye, Aaron, do you think he'll just cover, or could he potentially try and change this up for Cody?
The switch to the backhand shocks me a smidge. Just thinking maybe on the forehand he could, either side of that wider bowl, if he's with good weight, he gets to a good home. But I suppose with the turn, this is
doesn't want to turn that over. Well, he's made that shelf bigger. He's not happy.
That was the problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, he knows now that shelf, that last bowl is a perfect angle to get the jack.
I mean, there is massive risk for Cody, but as we say, is the juice worth the squeeze? I mean, he can play solid if he gets his own bowl with nothing else. He's 4 down. But if he plays it perfect just off the edge of that one, gets the jack, he makes 3, goes to 21. So I think he's got to play the tough shot here.
And in this game, at this level, you always expect your opposition's going to get it.
Absolutely.
Cody Packer, big moment in this match. He's not playing as quick as I thought he would. He's pretty close here, Aaron Sheriff. Inside of that last bowl of Bye-Norris's to collect the jack. He's played it. Has he scored though? Bye-Norris, he knew the moment he put that bowl there that Cody would be looking to use it. You were shocked. You used the word shocked when J-Bye shaped up on the backhand.
He's made the shot.
And there you have it. So when it shocks Aaron Sheriff, it's usually makes people shocked.
I like what you did there.
But Bye-Norris, after playing such a good end, unfortunately, he just built that little bit of an edge for Cody to come down. And from a couple down, 2 or 3 down, to 1 up. And you saw Cody visualising that shot well and truly before he played it. But, ladies and gentlemen, 1917 gold medal match. Kelly McCarahan.
Last bowl, 1 down.
19. Can't get off 19, Kelly McCarahan. And Christina just storms past her with the mat in her hand, striding her way down the green, picks up the jack, and there's 1 in it. And the men's bronze medal match, Tasmania. Jade playing Jay Bruce, the Jays, 19 all, and then 16 all in the women's bronze medal match. Dawn Heyman versus Chloe Stewart. We've got 4 absolute cracking games happening at once here, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. As I said, why don't you share this game to your friends? Let them know all about it. We're up to over 2,000 current viewers at this stage. Thanks for watching. As Cody Packer draws the shot there. Aaron, it doesn't get any better than this, mate, from a spectacle, does it?
Incredible evening of bowls. I suppose we're down to the final four of our national singles in Australia. We know how good our players are in this country, so why do we expect anything less?
So 1 to WA's the indication there. That blue bowl at 3 o'clock. Cody Packer, perfect weight. The middle of the bowl, middle of the jack. High line. It just draws and draws and draws that hand. Such a nice side of the rink. Well, you can see those umbrellas in the background, those bamboo umbrellas. They're not hardly moving now. Perfect conditions here.
See what Joe was trying to do there. He didn't want to get stuck out wide, but just slightly under pace. If he had a fall on those two bowls, he's got the shot.
And there's 2 to go here. 1 each for each player. Cody Packer, 6-inch trail, can make 3. And it's on its way. Definitely on a tighter line. Needs to be careful not to nudge his own out here. Can he get there? He's egging it on.
Not quite, but Jay is going to have to play the right line now, because if he tries to play the same sort of shot, he can turn that in for 2 down. So you're looking to...
Dead draw.
Dead draw. If he adds, 6 inches and nails his line, he's the shot.
Okay, big moment.
He's definitely out further. Dead weight, he gets back.
Here it comes. Has he got the weight, Bye-Norris?
He's under, isn't he?
Has he got the weight?
Just underplayed it.
Not quite.
Perfect track. 1 down.
Cody Packer now 5 shots away from defending his title. 20 shots to 15. And Aaron, one of the questions here, mate. Could you please talk about the last end of the Australian Open final this year and how you played out? Only a couple of rinks over, mate, for number 6 AO singles back in June.
Yeah, I've been asked this, I suppose, quite a bit, and what was going through my mind in that last bowl, and I guess not much really. I just put it down to experience and plenty of practice. I mean, I put myself in situations like that, try to visualise mentally what I would do in that situation, or trying to draw the shot to win the Australian Championship and things like that. So, yeah, it was just, to me, it was just go execute best I can, as J-Bye has there. What a great start.
Nice shot there.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a lot on that rink, been in some pressure situations on that rink before, but yeah, I just put it down to the fact that I'd put myself in uncomfortable situations in practice and also in games, and it just comes down to experience. And you never know how you handle pressure until you're in the situation. And fortunately, throughout my career, I've been under the pump plenty of times. So yeah, it's just going through your routine and try not to think about the outcome and go through the process. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, good insight there to Aaron's experience, winning the Australian Open singles this year, of course, for the 6th time. As Cody Packer finds himself a couple down, but the main drama with this head is there's nothing really to aim at or try and sit off here. He's going to have to play dead weight to try and reduce the count here. Needs this one to turn. Well, maybe not. And And Aaron, personally, having played with you a lot over the years, you know, we've walked past up and down the green each other many times, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, and my teammates left you in a little bit of strife at times. Probably put you in better places than worse places, but
Absolutely.
But on the crossover, mate, you've always looked at us in the eye. You've never shied away. You've always maintained that good body language, and you've said, "It's okay, boys. I'll get it." And you know, that's you trying to be as comfortable as you can in an uncomfortable position. And I think, like you say, in your training and the positions you've been in, if you can't be in that position in an actual game, you can actually go out and try and replicate it in your drills, put yourself into tricky situations in your training, and mentally force yourself to come up with the goods. And Cody Packer's going to have to do that here now. He's got to bring his line in a touch, add a little bit of weight. And you said before, instead of just rolling to a bare jack, maybe just testing yourself in your training. Those were your words, and that's great advice.
He's liking it. The line's closer. It's all down to the speed now if he can get back.
No jack.
Oh, well played. What a great shot.
Little bit of jack and stays for shot. Is it just the one? Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, Bye-Norris. He's only got really one bad result for me if he does play big, and that's the blue through the split.
He's liking it. The line's closer.
But he has a chance to make a multiple here, Aaron.
Back.
No jack.
Oh, well played. What a great shot. Just over the draw, a little toucher. He's got it away well as usual. Decent track. It's all on the speed now.
Little flick.
Oh,
what
dear.
happens after that?
Oh, dear. Wowza.
He has.
Extremely fortunate that.
Yeah. Both players having a bit of a laugh, and yeah, there's not much you can do after it's all been said and done. One shot, Victoria. Bye-Norris, bit high there, couple of bowls high, getting a bit of a walk off the wing and making one. And he's back within 4 as that game there, the women's singles final, is one in it. Kelly McCarahan from 14-2 to 19-9, 19-17, 19-18. And on cue, Kelly McCarahan draws a front toucher. So that's the gold medal match going on in the background. The women's gold medal game. Dawn Heyman, Chloe Stewart fighting it out for bronze. Queensland leading that one, 18-16. And in the men's bronze medal final, New South Wales leads 23-21. Jay Bruce just grabbing a 3 there. So that takes him, yes, to 23-21. Here we go. You're right, Cody Packer. Well, just missing high. As we enter the last stages of the evening, I just want to give a big shout out to Robbie Allen. Robbie's sat next to me all these hours for the last 4 days. He's the reason. How many? 16th day, yeah, but only 4 with me. Lucky you. J-Bye just falling short. I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, what you're doing by watching everything you see, all the graphics, all the scoring, all the camera angles, all the updates, that's all done by Robbie Allen. Live with us, Aaron Sheriff. He's sat next to us all day today and setting up, packing up. And I know he's going to be embarrassed when I say this, but he's running on 3 or 4 hours a day of sleep. He's doing many hours, doing a tremendous job. So please, if you can, in your comments, show a bit of love for Robbie. What you see is all done by him and his team. As J-Bye draws another. And the reason we can bring you all this in such a great way is because of that man.
Is this the third bowl recovery? Just simmering.
Yeah, wrong side for Cody.
He hung on for second, maybe.
Yeah, one it is.
Let's reduce the count.
Bye-Norris. He needs this multiple. Can he get another one in there? It's on its way.
Line's good.
Maybe a little nudge on Cody's bowl for 3. Well, it's getting under. Jack's not bad either.
I was going to say a little touch on the jack. Oh, that's interesting.
That's surely 3 now. Oh, maybe just the 2, but Cody Packer. Not a lot of options, Omar.
No. Chrissy's on the run here. She's loving it. She needs it to hold, she said. Oh, she's got one out. Only one down now.
Kelly McCarahan looks like she's going to finally get off 19. It's been on 19 for about an hour. Cody Packer, he can go quick here, Omar. Forehand straight at the shot bowl. Get the bowl at 8 o'clock out, which is second shot on the way out.
Yeah, looks like he's lined up for something pretty solid here.
Worst result is he kills it potentially. He has got the Bacchus bowl. Cody Packer with weight here, searching for a back-to-back titles. Here he comes. Bowl through Jack for kill.
Needs
well,
a
he's
result.
high.
Needs a result.
He's taking his own out.
Terrible.
My goodness, he's 4. Well, he could be 4,
Yeah.
3 or 4 down now. Who would have thought that could potentially happen?
What an awful result.
Previous end holding a good one. J-Bye misses a couple of bowls high, gets a maximum result. Cody goes to drive, misses high and gets the bad result. This game is alive, ladies and gentlemen. They've kicked 3 out. Well, try drawing that up, Aaron Sheriff, to try and replicate edging the front, shaving the other bowl, and then clipping your own out. Very stiff.
Oh, it's just the craziness that happens in this sport. So, not once would anybody have looked at. No, it's still only 3.
Back-to-back ends, though. Bye-Norris. So he already had 2, maybe 3. So in the end,
As ugly a result as it looked, I don't think it really had too much impact on the overall outcome of that end. But yeah, gets Jay back in the hunt. And now it's all about who holds their nerve best, who sticks to their process the best.
well, Kelly McCarahan, she is off 19. She's on 20. Almost in the checkout zone or on the hill, as you say, Aaron.
Yeah.
Where does that saying come from, mate? Anyone in particular, or?
No, not really. Just, there's a lot of jargon thrown around the bowls fraternity, and I guess on the hill, it's just, get to 21, you can finish it in one end, so, yeah.
Now, I know this game's getting closer and closer to the end, and we're really appreciative of you, Aaron, and getting inside your mind, not only from all your achievements and what you've done in the game, as I mentioned earlier. Aaron Sheriff, six-time Australian Open singles winner, multiple world champion. And, Jay Bruce now, is 1 away, as we just recap on that one. And holding game. 1 bowl each. Okay. If you could go back anywhere, Aaron, across your career, a place you played bowls at, a moment in your career where you just went, look, whatever happens after this is as good as it gets for me, whether it was a place you were playing, an event you were playing in, or just the environment you're in, mate. Where's that one place you can go to and go, you know what, that's for me, that's just that as good as it gets in my career?
Oh, That's an on-the-spot question, isn't it?
Well, I've probably done that to you a few times across your career.
Yeah, probably.
Put you in a few difficult situations.
Yeah. Look, most recently, what's he doing here?
Careful. Wow.
Oh,
Any touch on that.
It's another good shot. Jay Bruce is holding game over there, and Jado's got one to get out of it. He's a bit of trouble over there, but look, I suppose I would normally have said, you know, being able to play the comm games at the Gold Coast at Broadbeach in front of my kids, but then that was trumped
Last year.
Yeah, last year. So, double world title, one final at my original club of Helensvale, and then the second final here at my home club now at Broadbeach, and winning 2 gold medals was, it was really special. And then obviously having the kids here, Amanda, Jado, what a shot. He's just killed it off. So we're that game's still going over there. So I'd say, working hard to get myself back in that national team, and then World Bowls was sort of my grand final, and to get those results, especially with a couple of young fellas like Teasy and Corey, and who they're great friends of mine as much as Carl and Disco are also, but being New South Wales boys, I've had a lot to do with those 2 fellas, and that's probably, if I had one moment, would be going back and stand on that dais as the world #1 team again after trying for so long to get back up there, singing the national anthem. Can't beat that.
Well, there you go. Aaron's grand final last year, double world gold medals at the World Championships. What a great event it was. So a few grand finals in there, but that was the one with the... Well, he's got it. Well, oh my goodness.
Doing there.
Any thinner, there was a hush over the crowd. Any thinner, it flops in potentially for shot, but he's just nudged it.
He's locked
thick enough.
He's locked his own in. He's got a little protection on that side now, and what could have been a absolute tragedy has turned into something pretty good for him, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's probably given Cody enough reason to say, you know what, I don't think I can afford to drop one. I might get right through this. I struggle to see how he...
The only concern is that if he potentially got the inside of that last bowl of J-Boys, he could flick his own out clean for an extra one down, but still no... he could be nice and solid on the forehand here, and if he gets that jack... No, he's just on the high side, I think. But he's just looking on the forehand just to get that jack through the gap. He had those 2 bowls sort of sitting as he's going past them now.
Pretty good weight.
Right idea, yeah. One down's not the end of the world.
All square. Bye-Norris, 3 ends in a row. 1-3-1. And I'm not sure if you're picking that up wherever you're watching, from at home or somewhere around the world. There's a lot of noise in the background.
Oh, Jado's done it again.
Jado, the Tasmanian Terrier, he's gone down. He's been back-to-back ends down a bronze medal, and he's killed 2 ends in a row.
Well, it stayed in that one, but he was...
Has it stayed in?
Yeah, it stayed in. It was an ugly 3, and he's got it.
And Jado's got last bowl again. Jado's loving it. He's turning to the crowd. He's having a laugh. Boys having a good time over there, but end of the day, they want that medal. They want to hear their name read out later. As Bye-Norris, as we mentioned, 3 ends in a row, 1-3-1, and that gets him level pegging. What a great game it's been. We're 24 ends in. Mini marathon here.
Oh, well played, Jay.
Jay Bruce. He's got one right on it.
Looks like Jado's going him again. Yep. What's he done? No, he's turned around and he's shaking his hand. Well done, Jay Bruce. Bronze medalist.
Yeah, got some family here with him, and Yeah, great to see. Not easy winning the state singles in New South Wales, Aaron.
Absolutely not.
A couple of times?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
For you. Yeah, state singles in New South Wales. Obviously a very strong state, but well done to Jane Greenwich too, is from Tassie. Picking up the win there. He's definitely one of the nice guys out on tour. Jado. You love seeing his name in a tournament, don't you? Catching up with him.
Oh, yeah. Great guy.
But Cody Packer forced a bit of pressure onto
And it's...
Bye-Norris.
He's
Edge
answered it.
and flop.
What a great shot.
So one game completed, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Bruce is your 2024 Australian men's bronze medalist. So congratulations to him. (25-21).
Well, it looks like Kelly's holding 3 for game. Yes, she is. She's holding 3 for game at the moment, and they've 1 bowl each to come.
All of a sudden, Kelly McCarahan couldn't get off 19. Now she's 22, 19 up. As Aaron said, Kelly is holding game now. Looks to have Lee, 3 there. Oh, we don't see this very often after 2 bowls, but Cody just coming down, having a bit of a look as well.
I mean, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
This time of the game. No time limit, but the boys have played at a good tempo. No one's really tried to slow the game down or anything like that. So, under this circumstance, it's a good decision by both players to come down and check it out.
So just over 12 months ago, Kelly McCarahan just fell short for a World Bowl singles title. And now she's holding the Australian singles gold medal title in her hand with Christina Christic on the mat as we speak. Winding up, playing weight. Needs a reduce or some jack movement. She's still staring at it. She needs the jack. She's got it, and it's caught. Well,
it's caught a back bowl and gone forward for 1.
She scores. So Christina Christie gets the jack in the teeth. If it goes into the dish, she scores 3 to go all square. It comes forward, and she scores 1. 22-20. Cody Packer wants to flick the jack out in the open. Or sit it
well
clean. Oh, we need some kind of spider cam to go rink to rink. Robbie, that's your next quest. Spider cam that scrolls from rink to rink.
We haven't got time to put it up. I'm the only one.
Have you got it?
No, I'm
Oh.
the only one in the team though, so...
No, I mean, does that technology exist?
Oh yeah. It's
Spider cam, you can scroll. I mean, can something go from rink to rink?
Yeah, they do it in the AFL.
Well, there you go, because, ladies and gentlemen, across these rinks, there's bombs being played everywhere. What a match this has been.
This is all down to speed, this one too. He's in a good area.
Jay Bye-Norris is all over
Is he
this.
getting down?
Jack for 3.
Oh, my Lord. What a game.
He's yelling at it to move.
Wowee. And look at the respect the 2 players. Cody walking past.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Tell your friends, knock on your neighbour's door and say, listen, you're missing out. You're not playing bowls. You're not coming to bowls with me today. Drag them along down to your local club. Get people out there playing this great game. Oh, this is as good as it gets. Wow. Jack's forward next door, saving gold medals. Jay Bye-Norris yelling at his bowl to move there.
Cody's backing his runner here.
Okay. Backhand, I believe. No, it's forehand. He wants the jack in the ditch here.
It's close.
Is it in or out? Oh, he's killed it.
Wow. We're hearing all the superlatives. We're hearing all the words here. Eat it. Hurry.
What a game.
Oh, we are being spoiled here. You need to share this, everyone. Share it to your friends. Put it in someone's group chat. This is unreal. Let's pray for 24 all now. It deserves it, this game. And all of a sudden, Christina Christick's holding 2. 2 bowls inside 2 feet from being down gold medal. It's hard to keep up. We'll try and keep you across it. As you can see in the background there, that's a great camera angle for the people watching. Down the bottom of the screen there. Well, there's another pretty good angle too, but there it is. Christina Christick holding 2 down there, the 2 orange bowls. I said we've got wide open camera angle from Robbie there to show you that you can see both heads now. Cody Packer from the top of his lungs. Eat it. Just not quite taking a full bite, and it went out of bounds. This is unreal bowls. Plenty of people tuning in tonight. You've been spoilt. This is an absolute showcase. Yeah, that's right. All 4 games inside 5 shots. It's a spectacle in itself. This Kelly McCarahan's coming down. Really nice shot there. Just drifting away. So she's still holding 2. Christina as Bye-Norris just falls short. Cody Packer holding 1. Yeah, that's right. Maddie Hart. Amazing bowls. I apologise if I am jumping from rink to rink, but I'm just trying to inform everyone. And then in the background, don't forget, Dawn Heyman, Chloe Stewart, 2 legends of the game going toe-to-toe, 21 all. Nice shot there from Cody. Great to see Grace watching from Botswana. Played against Botswana a few times over the years. Never been there, but Bye-Norris backhand just adds that little bit of weight required. Aaron Sheriff, mate, I must admit, you and I, we don't watch a lot of bowls because we're always out playing ourselves, but we've picked a good night to be in the commentary box.
Oh, 100%. This has been fantastic game. I mean, these boys are out there battling for an Australian title and showcasing our sport better than anyone. So, yeah, no, really happy that I had the opportunity to witness this and even commentate on it. It's been fantastic.
And I was just saying in the background, don't forget a couple of legends of the game, Dawnie Heyman and Chloe Stewart going for it for a bronze medal match. I mean, all 4 games inside 5 shots.
Yeah, it's been a great night for bowls.
Bye-Norris, brilliant bowl with his previous delivery. Can he replicate it?
Looking good. It's got to get down. Just not quite there. Kelly's played a bomb over there with the last bowl. Jack in the ditch for 1. Takes her out to 23-20.
Cody Packer, out of the 4 nearest bowls, he only has 1. Super careful here. He doesn't want to get this bowl solid and exit without touching anything else.
It's all about the weight control here. He just wants to be a nice full draw, not too heavy.
Needs to hold now.
Oh, he's close.
Needs to hold for the bowl only.
He's got the jack, hasn't he?
Or maybe just the jack, but he needed more of it.
What's he done? He's turned too far away, isn't he? I think Jay might still just snag one there.
Yeah, I thought he just needed bowl or nothing because that jack movement was against him.
Oh, I mean, he gets a jack square. He's laughing, but yep, one to J Bite.
So great effort there from Cody Packer. And once again, another lead change. Bye-Norris, 21. So he's in the checkout zone. Top of the hill. Cody Packer, previous end, trying to put the jack in the ditch to make a multiple, killing it after being a couple down. So he did save a number there, but J-Bye, big bowl with his second delivery to draw it so close. Forehand.
Another great start. He's nailed that line, hasn't he, on that forehand?
So Lee Schreiner, proof we don't need the respot. Not a respot fan, but yeah, no, it's proving definitely all the skills are on show tonight. The drive, the draws, the conversions, and the dead ends have been replayed, and it's definitely come in handy for a few people tonight, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the traditionalists love the game the way it was, but obviously we have to evolve and play to a different market at times as well. So being able to guarantee a time on a match and things like that, well played, J-Bite. It's a brilliant shot. Yeah, being able to guarantee a time frame and you know, everyone who loves bowls is watching this right now, and they're absolutely loving the game. But yeah, we want to try and get everyone involved in the sport. So every sport at the moment is having shorter forms of their games, and yeah, there's a place for that. But yeah, I'm a traditionalist. I love
Shot.
Love the sport the way it is. It's a great shot from Cody, giving himself some space.
Yeah, the beauty about that shot then, really, from Cody Packer, if he missed everything, Aaron, he knew he was going to go to a good home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he had to be nice and confident there, and he's got the maximum result, really.
So now it's a fresh start.
As we see Kelly, she's just killed the end off.
Yeah, down 1 or 2 there. I'd love to know if anyone's got any records and how many killed ends they've had. Talking about replaying ends. We were talking about it, I think, with Lindsay Clark, Aaron, about the days of Robbie Perella just killing and starting again, and wearing down your opposition. But tonight, that's definitely the case. Some players have been able to just try and kill the end.
Well, I think it was a
restart.
It was a different time for our sport. You know, the bowls were obviously they had a lot bigger bias on them. They turned a lot more. So it was really a drive-draw sort of game. You know, there was a massive margin for error trying to play a yard away or 6 feet away or something like that. So, you know, Robbie sort of revolutionised the game, and his drive was unbelievable. I mean, I was fortunate enough when I was 15 to play neutral bay fours with Robbie, and just to watch him, and we'd be holding 1 or 2, and he'd drive between our shot bowl and the jack to take another bowl out to make 4 or 5. Just the confidence and the quality of his run and shot, his drive was just amazing. So yeah, absolutely incredible to watch him in full flight. It was brilliant.
Bye-Norris.
He's looking good again, isn't he?
Yeah, he's real good here.
How tight's he getting? How tight?
Wants to leave a gap, I feel, though. Well, it's a good shot.
I think Cody's got to back himself. He's got a great runner. I think he's got to be nice and solid on the backhand. Bury the jack in the ditch for 2.
Yeah, we heard him yell out, "Eat it," only 5 minutes ago. A similar situation, couple down, looking for the jack in the ditch. That was on the forehand, though. This, I believe, will be backhand. Big shot required here. Cody Packer. Staring it down. He's close.
There's no hole there, is there? Oh, he's got both bowls.
Well, as they say, Aaron, missing good areas, but all in all, an inch or two to the right, he's probably getting the jack in the ditch.
Oh, absolutely. He played a fantastic shot. Just got
Maximum
got
result.
maximum result. That's a great shot.
Cody Packer, good conversion there.
Can't begrudge anyone getting a good result when they're in a good area. That's a fantastic shot under pressure.
Absolutely.
Got both bowls out. His bowl stayed. Well played.
Cody putting his hand up to suggest staring it down. He's close. He's a bit fortunate, but once again, as you see there, good area.
There, is there?
Bowl onto bowl.
Oh,
Yes,
he's got
they're a
both
little
bowls.
bit apart, but when you're in the zone, you get rewarded, and it's a big conversion. So great shot there, Cody Packer. Jack in the ditch was 2, or both bowls was 1. And he takes, well, not quite the lead back, but he levels up. Thank you. Cody Packer, just 4 feet short there.
This is where Jay really needs to jump on that poorish start from Cody. Having last bowl, Cody just missing. It's not nailed it, but he's definitely in a scoring position.
Christina and Kelly still going. I'm amazed someone hasn't drawn blood yet. That game, that game has been an absolute arm wrestle.
Battle and a half in that.
23-20. Chloe and Dawn out the back there. Not as animated, not as loud, but still going about their business.
Bit of speed on this one from Jay.
Yeah, nice shot.
Good correction.
Brent Reiner checking in. How are you, mate? Cody, well, he needs to probably get to his own here. Laying it down helps. Or flopping off. It's not too bad, but still, he's going to have to do it with his last.
And just see Cody with his bowls just slightly tighter than what J-Bye's playing with. And if his weight's not perfect, he's just getting a bit punished on that backhand there. What's Jay done?
Yeah, it should be enough to count. Bye-Norris.
It's another good one.
Holding 2.
This is huge.
Yeah, even second's pretty good here. Don't want to go trying to play it perfect here, Aaron, and drop 2.5 feet short and still be 2 down.
I mean, realistically, his weight's not far off the mark, so
No.
I wouldn't be changing that too much. You bring that line in a bowl, there's every chance he can land on that. Little touch. Yeah, it's not a big correction. It's just, let's see if he's up to it.
Cody Packer. So he's going to have to try and do this with his last bowl here.
It's definitely tighter, I think. What's the pace like?
He's taking...
He's
needs it to fall now. Needs it to get down. Yeah, it should be enough for
chance
second. One shot it is. So cut one out. It had a little peep, didn't it? About 6 feet out. Just had a little look on the way past.
Yeah, I thought he was a bit better on the line there, but again, just carrying that fraction of weight past the jack. So J-Bye be looking at a counter. A little outside edge of jack might get that other one back in, but ultimately, he really wants to make 2 here.
Bye-Norris, as you can see, all 3 previous deliveries on great lines, so that shouldn't be an issue for him here.
Good speed, he's hanging around.
That's the boss.
That's a great shot, that. 2. Call them the free kicks. He didn't have a lot of room, but Yeah, sometimes the difference between winning and losing games is making those last bowls count when you're holding the shot.
This is the 6th lead change, ladies and gentlemen, of the game. Cody Packer, well, he jumped out to an 18-14 lead, 19-15 lead. After he picked up that 4 on the 18th end, things were looking good. But Bye-Norris, well, he's won 5 of the last 6 ends. And all the momentum is running with Bye-Norris.
And what a phenomenal start.
That's as good as it gets from a lead bowl perspective.
Both
As
our women's games are on the precipice of finishing. We've got Kelly getting one that end and
front
leading
toucher.
24-20, and now, first bowl front toucher. Very similar to what you see there with Jay's first bowl. And Dawn, she's holding game herself here. Chloe Stewart with one bowl to come.
So as you can see, just under the 2024 on the top right-hand corner, on the year there, you can see Kelly McCarrihan with a front toucher. And obviously on this rink here, Bye-Norris, almost a front toucher, but he doesn't want to widen this. On the centre, it would be good again.
Yeah, it's
been a big, I feel, a big switch. I know it was a few hours ago now, but Jay's game on that clubhouse side's been rock solid.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's been the turning point, you would say, getting him back into the game. So Chloe's tried to kill the end off there and unfortunately clipped her own front bowl. So Dawny, she'll win the bronze medal.
Dawn Heyman, ladies and gentlemen.
25-21.
And she's got to back it up for the mixed pairs tomorrow. Dawn Heyman, 4 events. I think 5.
4.
4, yeah, 4 events. So big week for Dawn as Bye-Norris looks to put another one in and hold championship. He's done that, so that's probably the one he was after. That front one you expected was going to get beaten. But ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Australian women's bronze medalist is from New South Wales, St John's Park. Dawn Heyman defeating Chloe Stewart, the Australian Champions winner from just over a week ago. And that score is 25-21, so congratulations to both players there as Kelly McCarrihan holds game herself. Christina Christic.
She's played a really good one there, just getting down the deepest. Chrissy, she's going to be a chance. She needs to sort of get some sort of action, but
not happy.
No, she's definitely not happy with that.
So 1 bowl each from Kelly and Christina, with Kelly holding a front touch up. See great camera work from Robbie Allen. That one there on the front of the jack from Kelly is holding that championship gold medal. Cody Packer looking to reduce the count here. Try and draw second shot. He's played it very well.
Looking for some contact, is he?
Oh, contact helps too.
Changes at a touch. Lines the angle up for the jack to go out to his bowl, so I'd be very shocked if Jay wasn't on the backhand just trying to finish. Well, if he's holding 2, he probably wants to finish just outside those blue ones, but if it's only 1, he wants to finish inside the blue ones.
So Cody Packer just ended up shaving that bowl. I thought he had a bit more of it, but just edging and running out, still down 2 and down championship, down gold with Bye-Norris on the backhand. As you said, Aaron, I think a perfect bowl is in amongst that pack, but even past them won't hurt. Will still make Cody play the perfect weight.
Looks like he needs to hurry.
Sure does. Needs to hurry a lot. Well, Cody Packer, well, you got to play one of the best bowls in your life here.
Is it definitely 2?
Yep, 2 was the indication from the marker.
Chrissy's at the final bowl on a hand, looking to chip the shot bowl off clean. She's watching, and no, Kelly's got it. Kelly's our champion for 2024. 25-20. Fought off the comeback and was able to control her emotions and finish off the game. So well done to Kelly.
Yeah, well done, Kelly McCarahan from Victoria. 2024 gold medalist, Australian champion. And Cody Packer down gold, forehand runner.
He's got to need to hold, hasn't he?
Well, he needs a secondary result from there. No, he's not happy.
Oh, has he chipped that in for second? No. No, that's it. That's game over. J-Bye is our national champion for 2024.
Bye-Norris.
Unreal game.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic match. Not only have they used up a lot of energy, we have in here, Aaron, being on the edge of our seats for the last 2 hours. So congratulations to all our players, but to the event here we've covered Bye-Norris in a thriller by 4 shots, 25-21 from Victoria, playing out of the Deer Park Club tonight. And Cody Packer, well, what a performance from him. Last year's winner, trying to go back-to-back and falling 4 shots short of doing that. Hats off to him. Well done to both players, conducting themselves very well out there. Smiling, little high fives, Aaron. Thank you for your time, mate. And on behalf of myself and the entire team, to you and your crew out there on the greens to produce the goods once again, mate. And, yeah, thanks for joining us, giving up your time.
Not a problem at all. Took me all week to get in here, but I think I saved the right time. That was an absolutely incredible game with 2 unreal players and played in the right spirits, and I hope you guys all enjoyed that at home because I enjoyed it here.
Well, we told security to have a night off to let you in, mate, so... You got me early, got your one back, mate.
Yeah, good on you, son.
But no, ladies and gentlemen, from everyone around the world, it's been great having you on board. The comments have been fantastic, and we've tried to bring you as much inside knowledge to not only the game, but the players, and obviously a bit of Aaron and his career. And we've been lucky to sit alongside and hear from one of the world's greatest players of all time. And he's back to work in the morning, preparing the last day, which is the mixed pairs, the last day of the Australian Championships, and this is the last streamed game. It's been my pleasure to bring it to you. Robbie Allen, once again, thank you to you. Thank you to Bowls Australia and the team that put this together. Well done to Broadbeach Bowls Club, of course, but it's been my pleasure to host and be the main commentator. And thank you for everyone for joining us. Good bowling to one and all, and good night from Broadbeach Bowls Club.